Hello friends, how are you? So I am here with a new video, and in this video I will show you how to install Red Hat Linux in Oracle VirtualBox. So without any delay, let's get started. So here I'm having 7.1 RHEL and 7.5 RHEL ISO file with me. So I have installed 7.1 RHEL previously in Oracle VirtualBox. So this time I will install 7.5 RHEL. So I'm starting the VirtualBox, which I have already installed in my system. So you can have a look on my next video how to install VirtualBox or how to download the ISO file. So as you could see here, I am having RHEL 7.1 already installed in the Oracle VirtualBox as well as the Ubuntu operating system. So let's create the new environment. You need to click on new, and then you need to name the like if you want to install whatever the name you want to put, you can just put it there. Like I will install RHEL 7.5, so I have given the name RHEL 7.5, and no need to disturb the remaining three options. Let it be default. So further I will click on next to proceed, and in this panel you can manage the RAM size whatever you want to provide to your virtual system. So just take care of the host system RAM size. If you will provide more RAM to the virtual machine than your host system, so it might hang during the runtime. After clicking on next, you will get this on your screen. Here also no need to change any default value. Just click on create. Further, you will get these options on your screen. Here I would like to prefer VHD option. You could choose any of the option. It doesn't matter during the general purpose installation of operating system. And here I'm choosing the fixed size, which will allow me to manage the space of virtual hard disk. So I'm browsing the location where I want to keep that virtual hard disk. So the previously RHEL 7.1, I have kept it on the same location, and this also I'm keeping at the same location. And now I will decide the size of the virtual hard disk so that we can regulate from here. So as you could see, I'm doing so. Let's keep it like nearly 10 GB of space, so it will be consumed from F drive. So after clicking on create, it will start creating the virtual hard disk drive on the desired location which we have browsed previously. You can choose your own location or own drive where you want to store it. So in the meanwhile, I will show you F drive of my system, which I have selected for creation of virtual hard disk. And as you could see, the virtual hard disk for RHEL 7.5 creation is in progress. Here you could observe one more thing. So I have chosen virtual disk image file system for Ubuntu operating system, which I have installed virtually on the Oracle VirtualBox. So it doesn't matter whatever you are choosing, just it depends upon your requirement. Otherwise it will work in a similar manner. So still the creation is in process. So in the meanwhile, you can have a cup of tea because it will take some time. You need to be patient. Anyway, I'm just fast forwarding to save the time. So it is about to complete. I have just fast forwarded it and it's done. So let's close this window. And now the very important part, you need to go to settings and systems. Just go to the pointing device drop-down menu and select USB tablet. This is very important if you are using latest system with latest processor, because it will help you to integrate the mouse cursor to your virtual machine while you will start your virtual machine. Otherwise, the mouse pointer will not get integrated. And you could also check out the other options in this settings, like in general tab you will get basic, and in advanced tab you are getting this shared clipboard. You can select bidirectional so that you can copy from the host to virtual machine or virtual machine to host. So there are many things you can just have a look on it, and as per the requirement you can use it. So you can even do the encryption to your virtual hard disk which you have created, and many more things are there, and like USB controller and several things are there. Let's close it out. And now time to start this virtual machine. So this is getting started. And here the option came for the selection of ISO file. Now you need to choose the ISO file from the location where it resides on your computer. So here is my ISO file. I need to open it and then click on start. So as soon as you will click on start, it will boot again from the ISO file which you have selected. And as you could see, we are getting three options. So let me just make it out full screen. But even though I will make it full screen, I will get it in the center only. So in the beginning, during the starting of virtual machine, you will not get it on your entire screen. So I have selected the first option and pressed enter. So this will be the next screen after pressing enter. You need to wait until it starts booting. So as you could see, it has started the booting process and it is preparing for the installation part. It may take some time, so you need to be patient. As you could see, it is starting the installer. So this is the screen where you could select the language. So I would prefer English India, and I will just click on continue. So it is taking this much time as I have configured less RAM to this virtual machine. So here you could see the installation source, installation destination. So at present it is coming with an note of exclamation mark and a yellow triangle. So you need to wait until it detects these parameters. This process may take some time. Just sit back and relax until it detects these things. Anyway, I am making this part fast forward to save the time. As you could see, the yellow exclamation mark is gone from the software selection and installation source. Now here on the installation destination, it is there. So you need to click on that, and in case you want default partitioning scheme, you need to click on done on the left hand side top corner of the screen. Otherwise you can select I will configure partitioning. So here I am going with automatic partitioning scheme. So I will click on done. So after clicking on it, again you need to wait for a few seconds. So now it is okay, everything is okay, and you can click on begin installation, after which the installation will be started. And you could see here root password option as well as the user creation option. So in the meanwhile you can set the root password. So here I'm setting the password of my own choice. You could use alphanumeric password with a special character. So click on done. You need to click on done for 2 times. And here I am creating a user. And I will just keep my second name here, Prasoon. And I will make this user as administrator. So I need to check that box. And here I'm setting the password of my own choice. after which I will click on done for 2 times. So the root password and the user creation is completed, and now it will take nearly 20 minutes to complete the installation. So this is really a big time. You need to wait for a while, and just you can do a couple of work if you're having any pending work remaining. Just leave the system as it is. So once it will be completed, you will get a prompt that we will have a look further. So for this time, I'm fast forwarding this video as I need to save time because you may get bored if I will keep this continuing. So let me just fast forward it. Okay, it's done. So I have just removed the middle part of that process. So now, as you could see on the right hand side bottom corner of the screen, we are getting the reboot icon. So I will just click on reboot. So let's click on it. Okay, so the rebooting process is started. You need to wait for a few seconds. So here it comes. You will get 2 lines on the top of the screen. You can select the first line and hit enter, or else it will directly get into the booting process after 5 seconds. So the booting process is started, and you need to wait for the next screen. I'm just making it fast forward. Okay, so here is the screen for license acceptance. Just click on it, and you need to check this box, then click on done, and further you need to click on finish configuration. So it will take some time, and I'm going to make this fast forward. So now we are on login screen. You could select the user, but I will not log in as user. I will just log in as a root user. So I'm typing root as a username, and password would be my desired password, what I have set during the installation time. So it is getting logged in to the GUI interface. So it depends upon the RAM what I have provided to this virtual machine. That's why it is taking some time. Anyway, I'm again fast forwarding it. So this is our desktop. As you could see, still we are getting a small screen in between. So that we will configure later. So whenever you will log in to any user for the first time, so this will come in front of you. This welcome display will come in front of you where you could select your own language. So here you can go for more option. I'm selecting English, which is the default option, and I am clicking on next. So I will just switch it off, and again I will click on next, skip. And lastly, you need to click on this message, start using Red Hat Enterprise Linux. So that's it. So I'm opening the terminal. So this is the terminal window. So I will type genome-control-center to open up the settings so that we can configure the screen resolution. So this is the settings panel. Just go to the device section. So here is the device section, and click on display. You will get this in front of you. Just you need to click here, and you can select the desired screen resolution. But here you need to be careful. If you are selecting the wrong screen resolution, your mouse pointer will be malfunctioned. So let me just try it out. I have selected 16:10. I don't think that I'm having this screen resolution with me. And one more thing, on this panel, the mouse click will not affect. So you need to select it from the navigation key and press enter. And if you will take my opinion, so better to use the keyboard rather than using the mouse. So I think the mouse integration is now malfunctioning. See, I am clicking on in the middle, but it is popping up the menu option somewhere else. So I'm rebooting it now as mouse pointer is malfunctioning. So anyway, it is rebooting again, and I will make this fast forward. Don't worry. Okay, we got the login screen, and here you can select the different interface, the different GUI. So this time I will select the Genome interface rather than using Genome Classic. So I will just enter the password and clicked on sign in. Okay, so as you could see, this is different interface. It is having different look and feel. So anyway, let's concentrate on the screen resolution part. So again, I will open up the terminal. Here it is. This is the terminal, and again I will type the same command, that is genome-control-center. However, you could go to the settings from GUI interface also, that I will show you later. And let's just quickly go to the devices, then display, and let me just try 16:10 resolution once again. So clicking on apply. So I will just try to keep change for this 16:10 resolution. Okay, and the mouse clicks will not work here, so I will use enter key. So let's hit enter. So I think nothing got changed, and again my mouse pointer is not working properly. So this time I am not going to restart the virtual machine. I will just use the keyboard and navigation key and the shortcuts to use this thing. Keyboard is working fine, but the mouse pointer integration, like I am clicking on something else and it is opening something else. I mean, the collaboration, the proper collaboration with mouse pointer to the GUI is not proper. That's due to that resolution selection what I have done and just previously. So here I'm using the navigation key, down arrow key, to go to the devices. Device. So inside device, I will go to display. I'm using keyboard this time. I'm not using the mouse pointer. Everything is I'm doing from keyboard, like hitting tab and changing the options. I think you may know this. But better option to get the screen resolution, you can just check it into the Windows system, what resolution you have set for Windows, and you need to set that resolution here also, so it will work. So again, I have selected the 16:9 resolution, I think. Oh my God, and this is quite bigger than my screen resolution. As you could see, the screen size got extended from my screen, like it is getting out of my screen. So I think I need to rechange the configuration of display settings. So here you can see from here also you could go to the settings. So I'm going from the GUI interface. Again, I will click on devices. Again, the mouse pointer is working now. So this time I will select a different option. So I think this will work with my screen resolution. Apply. Okay. Yeah, it is perfect. So like this, you need to check it out because it will not automatically detect your screen size as it is in virtual machine. It is running in virtual machine. So you need to check it out which resolution suits your screen size. And the better thing, you can check it in the Windows system, what is the resolution of your screen, and you can select that resolution over here in the settings. So I have rebooted the machine. So like this, you can use it. And I have rebooted the machine to uh, change it from the Genome to Genome Classic. You remember I have changed it previously from Genome Classic to Genome. We will have a look on it. So I will put the username as root, and here on the gear icon I will click, and it is automatically selecting the Genome Classic, as you could see. Whenever you will reboot, it will automatically select the Genome Classic mode because that's the default GUI mode. So now I am logging with the default GUI mode. Let me check whether the screen resolution is proper till now or not. Okay, so everything is fine. So what we have learned in this video, we have installed RHEL 7.5 into a Oracle virtual machine. So like this, you can start using the system. So let me just check the background options. Okay, we are having only 5 images here. But I will select this wallpaper as a background. Okay, so it's done. So if you're having any doubt regarding this, you can just give a comment in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please do share this video, like this video, and subscribe my channel for the latest update. And you could suggest me if you want any other video to be posted from my side. Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye.